There you have JMM MLAs at the airport, finally to soon fly off to Hyderabad. Hyderabad resort politics all gears up. Here you have the MLAs who are just about boarding that flight to take off to Hyderabad, a Congress-ruled state of Telangana, where they're intending to stay united until a floor test is mandated. Live visuals coming in of all the MLAs, the JMM, the Congress and RJD, all of them taking off. 38 of them, as per the numbers, we believe 38 of them are set to take off on that flight. We got across to Apurva joining us on the phone line. Apurva, give us more on the arrangements made. Just yesterday, they were supposed to land into Hyderabad due to unforeseen weather conditions. That flight was cancelled. But here we know that they're taking off right now, and that's the live visual we get right from the Ranchi airport. Tell us more what arrangements have been made by the Congress party in Hyderabad to ensure that these leaders are united.
Right outside the Begumpet airport, and in fact all arrangements have been made by the Congress-led government here. In fact, yesterday what we're getting know from sources, there had been a conversation that has taken place, and it has been we've gotten information that all precautionary necessary arrangements have been taking place. In fact, 3 hotels have been shortlisted. One of these 3 hotels is where these MLAs, almost the 38 odd MLAs who are going to be arriving here from Jharkhand, they're all set to arrive here into Begumpet at the private airport here in Hyderabad. They'll be taken from here and they'll be taken to the resort where most likely it looks like they will be put up here until the float test that happens most likely on Monday. So we're getting to know that almost 38 of these MLAs who are now boarding the flight from Ranchi, they'll be arriving here in Hyderabad a short while from now, following which they're boarding into buses here, and following that they'll be taken one of these 3 undisclosed locations. We're getting to know that the hotel has already been booked, and there have been other backup hotels also that has been reserved there for the MLAs should they once they land into Hyderabad. So all necessary arrangements. The Congress government there, in fact, Chief Minister Revanth Reddy and senior leaders of the Congress government here are also in close touch with the AICC and with the Jharkhand government, ensuring that all necessary measures are taken to ensure no kind of confusion or chaos takes place once they land here in Hyderabad. It's going to be a smooth sailing for these MLAs, who will be coming here in just a short while from now. This even as Champai Soren has been sworn in as Chief Minister of Jharkhand. So it's going to be a couple of days before the float test finally happens, but we are going to see that the MLAs are being flown out as a precautionary and safety measure here to Hyderabad before the float test happens. And once the float test happens, then we'll get to know what will be the next step of action by then.
All right. So until the floor test happens, they're going to be staying in Hyderabad. Do we know who are the ones from the Congress party coordinating? What's Revanth Reddy's reaction on this? Of course, Congress has been indulging in resort politics for a while now, as they fear that the BJP will attempt to poach their MLAs. And they've said it extensively. There's a lot of buzz even in Telangana itself about with some of the netas saying that the BRS is trying hard to crack into the Congress leaders. But while that said, that's just speculation there. Here in Jharkhand, we're seeing this actually pan out, with MLAs now taking off in fear that their leaders could be poached by the BJP.
Well, Nabila, yesterday as well, JMM and Congress MLAs there from, Jharkhand, where in fact, talking to a couple of our reporters there, and they also stated that they're very confident that their team is going to be united. That's a front. But as a precautionary measure, it does seem like the Congress is leaving no stone unturned in looking after the crew there, whatever has been the arrangements that have been made for these MLAs. A few of them are going to stay back with the Chief Minister Champai Soren, while the rest of the MLAs, almost close to 37, 38 MLAs, who will be flying down here to Hyderabad as a precautionary measure. In fact, resort rooms have been booked for them to stay. Until when they're going to stay, that's the question that we'll most likely have to wait and watch for. But what we are getting to know is that until the float test happens, and it's going to be clean sweep for the JMM party, it's going to be resort politics that's going to be panning out here, especially we're seeing, apart from Jharkhand, we're seeing two major, Congress-led governments here in the south, be it Karnataka or now in Telangana. So it's going to be two of the other options, either of the two options that the Jharkhand government will be taking to safeguard their MLAs. It looks like it's going to be Telangana for now, Hyderabad, where these MLAs are going to reach in a short while from now. They're just boarding their flight in Ranchi. In fact, special flights also being deployed there, and they were supposed to take off yesterday, but due to visibility problems, we are getting to know that they weren't able to fly into Hyderabad yesterday. But today, now that there's also been a swearing-in ceremony of Champai Soren as the Chief Minister of Jharkhand, we're also going to learn that as a precautionary measure, the rest of the MLAs who are there from Jharkhand in the alliance, they will be flown into safety here in Hyderabad. They'll be put on standby here until the protest happens.
Okay, stay with us. I'm going to quickly cut across to Chitra Tripathi of India Today. Her report right there from the airport, explaining to us the happenings on ground.
इस वक्त रांची एयरपोर्ट पर मेरी मौजूदगी है। इतना सारा लगेज आप देख रहे हैं और ये सारे विधायकों का सामान है, इससे ज्यादा कहीं जा चुका है। विधायक हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं, जरा इन लोगों से बातचीत करते हैं। सर, आप लोगों को क्यों जाना पड़ रहा है? एक सेकंड बात करने दीजिए। कोई मीडिया से नहीं, मोबाइल में है। क्या देखिए, ये तमाम वो विधायक हैं, इनके चेहरे देखिए, इधर भी, और ये लोग हैं। एक सेकंड सर, ये लोग भी हैं, ये तमाम लोग यहाँ से जा रहे हैं। और यहाँ पर देखिए, आपको बताते चले कि बड़ी तादाद में विधायकों का यहाँ पर जमावड़ा है और ये लोग यहाँ से सीधे मूव करेंगे। इतना सामान आप देखिए, इतना सामान, ये पूरा लगेज है, ये पूरा लगेज आप देख पा रहे हैं कि किस तरह से। सर बताइए ना, क्यों जाना पड़ा है आप लोगों को? कि बीजेपी से डर है क्या?